Good morning, faithful. How is the faithful doing today? Good morning. Hello, 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 hello. It's good to see you guys on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It's morning for you guys. It's still Tuesday night for me. I haven't been to sleep yet. I probably go to bed after this live, and I'll probably sleep until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm a night owl for those that don't know. Welcome, everyone. Real quick before I get started, let's go ahead and wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy Niner Sickness. Show me some love. Show me some love, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who we have in the chat already this early this morning. And it's early for me. We got Roberto. Okay, hold on, guys. This is way too small. Let's make this a little bit bigger like that. We got Robert Davis. I always say Roberto. I don't know. I apologize for that, Robert. Good morning, sir. We got Luis Moreno in the house. Good morning, Luis. You on early today, brother? Yeah, I haven't been to bed yet. I stay up all night. I'm a night owl. I'm retired. So, I like to stay up at night, and normally I go to bed about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. But I am not tired, and I think it's because I slept about eight or 9 hours yesterday. So I'm kind of starting to wind down after this show. Probably if I talk for about an hour, I'll probably get tired. And maybe I'll go to sleep after this. But I've been up all night since Tuesday. Since 5 o'clock Tuesday evening is when I woke up out of bed. Damien Lee's in the house. How you doing, Damien? Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. We got Cardcast in the house. How you doing, Cardcast? It's What's Up, Niner Beto. This is a different time for you. Go live for me living here in New Jersey. Yeah. Normally I don't go... Listen, this is not an hour that I normally go on. Like I said, I'm normally by 7:45, 8 o'clock, the latest. I am already falling asleep. And I wake up in the afternoon, but I'm still up, not tired. So I figure, you know what? Let me go on my YouTube channel early in the morning, see who is up with me. Says I want to order 66 the Rams and Cowboys. 66 the Rams and Cowboys. Gotta clarify. I don't know if because I'm tired and I'm like catching up. Check out my yeah, baby. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee at this hour, since I'm going to go to bed afterwards. But coffee doesn't affect me like that. And coffee has never affected me. I just woke up, and good thing I did so I can... I love it. Cardcast, man, you're a gentleman and a scholar, brother. Thank you for the love. Thank you for wiping your feet as well. I appreciate that. And for those that are not following me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Show me some love on Twitter. At Niner Sickness 49, would appreciate that. Also, if you want to follow me on IG, you can do so under Niner Sickness. You can follow me. Oh, okay. You can follow me on Niner Sickness. Got you, Damien. And never but the least, bang, bang, Niner gang. So, are the Niners going to be signing Deebo? That is the $1 million question. Is Deebo next? Is Deebo Samuel next? Now, we all just heard about the signing of the receiver of the Washington Commanders. A 3-year extension. Do you guys feel that this puts a bracket on what Deebo should get? Do you think that DK Metcalf will get signed before Deebo? or Deebo will be the ultimate last one to get signed. What's up, Tech Village idiot? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Tuning in from work? Right on, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for the love. Move this up a little bit. Do you sleep during the day? Then my cousin is here and I've been sleeping like 2 to 3 a.m. every day at midnight, and I still sleep. I'm also a night owl. Sometimes as well. Yeah, since I retired, I used to work graveyard, so it's always been something that I kind of got used to. So like Tuesday afternoon, I woke up about 4:45 in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I've been up since Tuesday afternoon at 4:45. So probably after this show, I'm probably going to crash out. I'll probably wake up around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Real quick, before I forget, for those that don't know, I will be going live tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will have a guest on my show. So if you guys are not doing anything and you guys are available to stop by my channel at 7 p.m. tonight, I'm going to have a guest. His name is 49ers Cast. Great guy. And we're going to talk some 49er football. So if you're not busy or not doing anything, feel free to welcome and visit me at 7 p.m. and check out my live. Star Wars Order 66. Got you. I like your new logo, Beto. It's be looking fire. Thank you. I've been messing around with it. I've been trying to figure out what kind of logo. I've been wearing the shades. These are 49er shades. Hold on. So I've been rocking the dark shades. So I might change the logo a little bit to a darker shades instead of wearing my prescription shades as I do in the logo. I don't know yet. Or I might just start wearing my did I go blurry? Sometimes I tend to go a little blurry. I might wear my shades like this, rock them, give myself an image with the shades, Niner thickness with the shades, or just wear my Ray-Bans, which are my prescription shades. I'll have to wait and see. I think you wait on Metcalf and see what top dollar is for Deebo. Yeah. At the end of the day, Lewis, the reality is this. The Niners have a track record, right? Niners have a track record. The Niners have shown in history since John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan has taken over this organization that they tend to wait around late July, early August for extensions, right? I mean, the extensions that have been made since they took over, Eric Armstead, Fred Warner, Kittle are the ones that they have made, right? And in 2019, we just came off a Super Bowl loss, Super Bowl appearance, and a Super Bowl loss, right? Yet Kittle was up. You would think someone like Kittle, top tight end in the NFL, you would think the Niners would immediately sign him somewhere in March, April, May, right? No. They waited into the middle of August. All right. They waited for the middle of August to sign Kittle. Then Fred Warner came along the following year. His extension was up. And they signed him towards the end of July. So, and I forget when they signed Eric Armstead, but the point that I'm trying to make is the Niners have shown through their track record that they don't waver. It doesn't matter who you are as a player. how productive you are, they will reward you. The Niners will reward their playmakers, but they're not going to go ahead of schedule just because a player wants to get paid sooner rather than later. They're going to stick to their guns. They have so many things they have to worry about free agency. They got to prepare themselves for the draft. And so many things they got to take care of that they're not going to concern about extending players that are already under contract until late July, early August, middle August. That has been shown, and the Niners will continue to keep this process going, even with Deebo. Deebo's kind of a diva. I understand Deebo as well. You hear A.J. Brown getting traded and signed. You hear Tyreek Hill getting traded and signed. You hear all these receivers getting paid, right? They're all getting paid. Well, Deebo's like, hey, I want to get paid too. All the receivers from my draft class are getting paid, and he gets a little anxious, and the Niners are probably telling him, hey, we're going to pay you. We're going to discuss contract negotiations with you and your agent, but we're not going to do it until late July, August. And right now, particularly with the whole Jimmy G situation they're dealing with. Now, I don't believe that they have to move Jimmy to be able to sign Deebo. I believe they cleared enough money to sign Deebo right now, but they want to resolve this issue with Jimmy G. They're focusing on trying to find a trade partner for Jimmy. They're focusing on waiting for Jimmy to start throwing the football. And let's get Jimmy off the roster. Let's reassure the faithful that Trey Lance will be the starter in 2022 and going forward. Let's focus on that. Deebo, we will extend you. Deebo, we will take care of you. We took care of Kittle. We took care of Fred Warner. We took care of Eric Armstead. We take care of our players. But you got to chillax. You got to relax and allow us to do our job. Give us an opportunity to take care of this situation that we have with Jimmy, and we will come and visit you somewhere in early August, late July. Don't worry about who's getting signed. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Now, Niner fans were kind of worried, right? Worried that Deebo, since he requested a trade, which was not granted. Now, I don't think Deebo really wanted to leave. Listen, guys, this is my opinion only. Deebo likes being here. Deebo loves this team. Deebo loves his teammates, right? Deebo understands that Kyle Shanahan gives him the best chance to be great at what he does. Not that Deebo cannot succeed anywhere else. Deebo is a playmaker. Deebo is an awesome receiver. Anywhere he goes, he will succeed. But will he be used the way he's used here in San Francisco? Kyle Shanahan sets up and calls plays. He draws up plays specifically for Deebo. And Deebo knows this. The whole fact that Deebo requested a trade, that was in his mind, a way of telling the 49ers, I want to get paid now. But John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were like, we've been doing this business for too long. We're not going to be worried about this trade request. And then just recently, it was brought up that he hasn't recanted his trade Who cares whether he's recanted or not? What's important, ladies and gentlemen, is that he's not on social media talking about he's not unhappy. He's not on social media erasing the Niners and unfollowing the Niners and erasing everything. He's not. Matter of fact, you don't hear anything about Deebo. There is dialogue between John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, and Parag with Deebo and his agent. If Deebo was truly unhappy, if there was something that really was bothering Deebo, and Deebo just can't see himself being a 49er no more. He just can't see himself being a 49er. I guarantee you, even though for me and you, 90,000 is a lot of money, Deebo could have missed mandatory minicamp. DK Metcalf, right? DK Metcalf got drafted after Deebo, way after Deebo, meaning that the Seattle Seahawks paid Metcalf way less money than the 49ers paid Deebo upon signing him. And yet, DK Metcalf did not show up to camp on mandatory minicamp for the Seattle Seahawks. He took the hit of 90,000. If he is able to take that hit while he got less money than Deebo, wouldn't you think that Deebo would have taken the same hit? But Deebo doesn't have an issue with the Niners bad enough to the point that he didn't show up. He showed up. And as long as he was there, you know they talked. And the fact that you're not hearing much from Deebo right now, there's nothing happening in the media with Deebo, that's a good thing. That is a positive thing. I would be more concerned if Deebo's brother was coming on, how Deebo's still upset, and Deebo was coming on, and he was erasing the Niners from his social media again, then I would be alarmed. But I am not worried about it. What is going on, David McNew? Welcome, brother. Welcome. I am listening from work. Right on, brother. We got Junior in the house. Good morning, sir. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. We got Dynamite Dave in the house. What's up, brother? Good morning, sir. My brother from another mother. We need to ditch Jimmy and pay Deebo. That's simple. Facts. We have no cap space. Now, keep in mind, the Niners have money right now to sign Deebo without getting rid of Jimmy. Now, Jimmy will be eventually, hopefully traded, but if not released or moved going forward. But if the Niners wanted to sign Deebo right now, they could. The fact is, whether Jimmy would have been gone already or not, if Jimmy would have been traded, if it wasn't for that surgery situation, I think Deebo still would have been unextended, because the Niners are a creature of habit. They don't worry about extensions until late July, early August, or middle of August. And they're not going to switch that for anybody. Oh, I appreciate that. What's up, Alex? Good morning. Beto, you're the man. Let's do 2 years, $50 million. That's 3 years. The way he plays that, he's going to get out of him. 2 years, $50 million. Yeah, I don't know about 2 years. You want to go into that 3 year. We don't want to be going through this whole situation again quickly. But I hear you, bro. I hear you. The deal will get done. Now, let me ask you guys in the chat. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Having some morning coffee with my 49ers sickness? Oh, yeah. What are your thoughts on how much Deebo is going to get signed? a 3 years, 80 million? Is he going to get 27, 28 per year? What is his signing bonus going to be? What is his signing bonus going to be? Aren't you glad that we're talking a little bit of football and it's already the end of June? We're about to go into July. Training camp is around the corner. Preseason is around the corner. And before you know it, we will be heading to Chicago to play the Bears. Not to switch pace here, but I am truly excited to see Trey Lance this year. I am excited to see Trey Lance. This old helmet. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Strap on spelled backwards is no parts. Okay. So, Trey Lance. I'm excited to see what he can do. I'm excited to see what this young man is going to do in 2022 with Kyle Shanahan finally able to get snaps. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up. I know a lot of people have questions. A lot of people, we have the unknown. There's a lot of the unknown when you start a young quarterback. Is he going to be Aaron Rodgers? Is he going to be Alex Smith type of quarterback? What are we getting in Trey? We don't know. But the little bit of sample size that we saw against Arizona. Now, Arizona, people tend to say that Trey didn't do so well. A lot of it was Kyle Shanahan's play calling. A lot of it had to do with Trey's finger being hurt and not able to throw correctly. But if you watch the all 22 and watch the breakdown, there's a lot of things that I saw in Trey that I liked. There's certain things that I didn't like, but that's natural from a young quarterback. But I like what I saw. But I didn't like the play calling. It seemed to me, this is my opinion, it seemed to me that Kyle Shanahan was calling plays for Trey as he would call for Jimmy. And fast forward to the Texans game. To me, it sounded like the first quarter, Kyle Shanahan was still calling plays for Trey as he would call them for Jimmy. And I think that during halftime of the Texan game, Kyle realized, you know what? I got to draw up different play calling for Trey than I do for Jimmy. Let me try to see what I can do with Trey, knowing that he's my quarterback and not Jimmy. And if you saw the game against the Texans, you begin to see better play calling and better execution from Trey in the second half of that Texans game. And by that time, the Texans didn't have a chance or a prayer. Now, I've been hearing, well, the Texans defense is not that good. Well, they beat the Chargers just the week before, didn't they? In LA, they beat the Chargers. And I can't think of their quarterback right now. But yet, they came to San Francisco, Santa Clara, if you want to be Pacific. And Trey beat them. So, real quick, Tommy, what's up, Tommy? Bring all the smoke. How you doing, sir? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Lucky. How you doing, Lucky King? Good morning, sir. Welcome. Tommy says, Chicago. I love it. Scott Hill. Good morning, sir. What's up, Beto? Hope all is well. When do you think Deebo will get signed? I'm thinking somewhere late July, early August. is in the vicinity of where Deebo will get signed. Real quick, again, reminder, tonight at 7 p.m., I will be going live. I will be having a guest, a special guest tonight. Tune in to the Niner Sickness podcast here on YouTube and support your boy tonight at 7. And if you can't tune in at 7, then feel free to watch the replay of tonight's show with my special guest, 49ers Cast. Trey had an injury finger in Arizona. Yep. And it's hard to throw with his middle finger when you're always throwing with your index finger, right? So I can understand why he wasn't throwing as much in Arizona. Now, he threw more in the Texans game because his finger wasn't completely healed, but it was starting to get better. Rams fans all flunked high school. Oh, you're funny, Tommy. The Super Bowl parade was pathetic. It was, man. It was. I understand the Rams left for so many years to St. Louis. But come on. They've been here for a few years now. Give me a break. The fans base for the Rams are terrible. The Warriors won. Congratulations to the Warriors. I'm not a Warriors fan, but congratulations. If you saw the parade for the Golden State Warriors, and then you saw the parade for the Rams, it's laughable. It is laughable. The Warriors, yep, exactly what I was saying. Javier Rios, welcome on your lunch break, brother. Welcome. Welcome to the Niner Sickness podcast in the AM. Normally I don't go on live this early. I go to bed around 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, wake up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But yesterday, Tuesday afternoon, I woke up at 4:45. I slept very well. So I probably won't go to bed until probably 10:30 or 11 and probably sleep into about 5. They will always be the St. Louis Rams. It's sad that they had to win their first Super Bowl, and the people that were fans in LA did not get the chance to join the parade. But then if you saw the parade they had this year, how many people really missed the parade when it was in St. Louis? St. Louis showed a bigger crowd. And remember, they moved from LA to St. Louis. St. Louis parade was much bigger than the one in LA. Now that's pathetic. Good morning, Corey Davis is in the house. How you doing, Corey? Good morning. Says, good morning to my Niner family. I hope all you are having a wonderful Wednesday. No, they still have, let's keep it 100. They still have Aaron Donald. And if you talk to any Rams fan, listen, if you talk to Green Bay Packer fans, all they can talk about is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers this, Aaron Rodgers that. The bad man. That's all they talk about is Aaron Rodgers. You talk to the Rams fans, and all they can talk about is Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald this, Aaron Donald that. That is so pathetic. Listen, Aaron Donald's a beast. But losing Von Miller on the edge will hurt them big time. I'm not sold on Floyd. Floyd is not a starting rusher. He's more of a backup kind of type of rusher, in my opinion. So they're going to be pushing the pocket from the middle with Aaron Donald. But if you're able to double team Aaron Donald, who else do the Rams have? Now, they have some other players, but they're not that good. I believe they're going to miss Von Miller dearly. And Von Miller's going to remind the Rams how much he will be missed on that Thursday night opener when he comes into LA with the Buffalo Bills. LA are pathetic. Yeah, a lot of them are fair weather fans. Definitely, absolutely, Robert. Floyd is a 7th round pick. Yeah, Floyd is not. Floyd's Floyd is. How would I? Let's see with the 49ers. Kind of like a Kerry Hyder. I think Floyd's about equal to a Kerry. I think Kerry Hyder's still a little bit better, but to that extent, now the good thing about the Niners, we are deep on defensive linemen, excuse me, but they're not. This is the thing about the Rams. We all know this. The Rams won the Super Bowl. They got lucky. Nobody really got hurt on their team, but you can't go 2 years in a row with not losing some key players. Not that I'm wishing injury in nobody. But if they lose certain players at key positions, the Rams do not have backups. They don't have depth in their roster the way the Niners do. They have players, but they're not quality players. The Niners are built with a lot of depth. The Rams are not. Now, if the Rams stay healthy like they did in 2021, then they have a chance. But if they lose, imagine if they lose Aaron Donald. God forbid they lose Aaron Donald for the year. Now what? If they lose Ramsey at the corner position, now what? Listen, the linebacker they got from Seattle, he's an old guy now. What happens if they lose him? They're not designed to afford to lose any of their starting position. The Niners are set with plenty of depth. Not that we want to lose anybody, but if we do, the ones that are behind can step up and play. When we lost Nick Bosa in 2020, we missed him. Absolutely missed Bosa for sure. For sure. But Kerry Hyder stepped up. Didn't he step up? I mean, Kerry Hyder stepped up so well that the following offseason, he went over to Seattle, and Seattle paid him a bunch of money, which I love, by the way. I love this. Seattle gave up a lot of money for Hyder. Then they cut him after 1 year. They cut him, and then we get him back on the cheap. I love it. I love that. I love that. I love that. Let's see here. Scott Hill says, how many defensive linemen do you think Kyle will make? Defensive linemen. The Niners are known to carry 11. The Niners are known to carry 11 pass rushers, or not pass rushers, but defensive linemen. But there are more than 11 on the roster. There are going to be some good defensive linemen that are not going to make the 53-man roster. This year's training camp is not going to go easy for the Niners, but competition is good. Iron sharpens iron. The more better players to compete with one another, it's always a good problem to have, not a bad one. But they do carry 11. Which 11? But they do carry 11. Now, a lot of people think that the Niners may carry 6 running backs. 6 receivers. They may go just with 5 this year. They normally carry 6, but they may just go with 5 on the 53-man roster, which is Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ray McLeod, and Danny Gray. And then Malik Turner or any other receiver that is out there, they can, get cut and then eventually put on the practice squad and be at the practice squad. So God forbid something happens to a receiver, we can bring somebody up. I can see that happen. Will it happen? I don't know. Niners normally go with 6 receivers. But I think this year they may go with 5. And they may go a little bit more with running backs than they normally do. Or they may go with maybe 12 linemen. It's going to be interesting to see what they does. I can't wait for the 53-man roster because a lot of players that you're going to go like, oh my goodness, he made the team. Or there are going to be players that get cut and you're like, I can't believe so-and-so got cut. Oh my goodness, they cut him. There's going to be a lot of decisions like that is either going to trip you out or make you unhappy. The Rams roster is fragile. They have 0 backups. Some of their starters are backups already. Ain't that the truth, Robert? Ain't that the truth? Tommy says that Floyd was selected by the Bears in 2016. Scott says, what rookies do you think will make the 53-man? It's honestly right now at this juncture of the game, it's kind of hard to tell. I would like to see a couple of training camp in the books, and I would like to see 1 or 2 preseason games to have an idea, but I can guarantee you that Danny Gray, TDP, T.Y. Davis Price will make it. Danny Gray will make it. That's 2. Both linemen that were drafted will make it. Of the rookies that were drafted, can't think of their names right now, but they will make it. Now, the ones that are undrafted, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to watch, see what happens. But if I'm thinking about just the rookies that were drafted, I can see pretty much all of them making the team. Remember, the one that was drafted in the 6th round, Davis, Kalia Davis, he's going to be put on the PUP list to start off the season. So he's not going to count against the 53-man roster, which is a good thing. And they can always bring him on later. What's up, Clown Man? Good morning, sir. They can always bring him on later. At that point, we can decide who we replace him with. This is great Wednesday working from home with morning sickness. Well, it looked like it's going pretty well. Now, sometimes I don't know how late I stay up. Some nights vary more than others. Sometimes I only sleep 2 to 3 hours a day. I know it's bad, but I do. So sometimes by 5 in the morning, 6, I'm already falling asleep. And even if I wasn't falling asleep, but if I'm really tired, I don't want to go live because I don't want to start mumbling my words. Right now, I don't feel tired. So if there's opportunities, maybe I will go live, try to go live in the one time during the day, every other day. So that you guys that are at work can listen to Little Sickness and enjoy your day at work. But I definitely go live at night, and I definitely try to provide you content in the evening. So This camp is going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be fun to watch. I cannot wait to indulge myself in camp this year. The competition is going to be amazing. I mean, there's so many questions, right? The offensive line. There's questions there. There are questions with the offensive line. You got the silverback, Trent Williams. We know he takes care of the left side as a tackle. But we got questions at the left guard. We got questions at the center position. We got questions at the right guard and the right tackle. Now, Mike McClinchy's coming back. He looks like he's ahead of schedule. He looks like, as long as there's no setbacks, our fingers crossed, it looks like Mike McClinchy could start week 1. But what Mike McClinchy are we getting? Are we getting bad Mike McClinchy, or are we getting Mike McClinchy that knows that this is his last year as a 49er and he needs to audition to get signed by another team or do so good that the Niners decide to bring him back, which I doubt. I think that the future has been drafted to replace Mike McClinchy. I think that, what is the name of that kid? Hold on, guys. What is the name of that kid? Can't think of it. Give me a second. Oh, here we go. Spencer Burford. Kid, was drafted in the 4th round, pick 134 out of UTSA. That kid, to me personally, Mike McClinchy plays out his last year with us. We continue to develop Spencer, and starting in 2023, I expect Spencer to take over at the right tackle position and replace Mike McClinchy, in my opinion. Now, who takes over at the right guard? Are we going to go with Daniel Brunskill? That is the safe way to go, especially since there's a lot of movement and changes in the offense. Sometimes you want to go with something that is stable, and that's Daniel Brunskill. Now, I do believe that Jalen Moore will continue to challenge him in training camp for that position. I think Jalen Moore is the perfect candidate to challenge him this year at the right guard or eventually take over next year. Now, are we content with Jake Brendel? The Niners seem to be comfortable with him. Do you think he'll be a liability, or do you think he'll be someone that will protect and help out Trey Lance? I would like to see that in your comments. Dynamite says, Beto, would you ever be Niners GM? I think you have the knowledge. Oh, man. I appreciate that you're not going to make me blush. I am not as good as, or ever will be as good as John Lynch. This guy went to Stanford. And, but I appreciate the kind words, truthfully. Thank you. Scott says, what do you see Jawan Jennings doing? Oh, my goodness. Let's talk about Jawan Jennings a little bit. I love me some Jawan Jennings. I like this kid when we drafted him in the 7th round out of Tennessee. Now, coming in from Tennessee in the 7th round, and the receivers that we had here already, he had a fight to go through to get where he's at today. This kid went through a lot. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember. Some of you may not remember, but he was actually cut. Juwan Jennings was actually cut. Nobody picked him up, and he cleared, and they put him on the practice squad. And then somebody got hurt, and they brought him back in, and he's never relinquished that third receiver yet. I like Juwan Jennings. He's a big body receiver. He's working on his catching. He's gotten much better, in my opinion. He was one of the consistent third down receivers in 2021 for the Niners. He was able to complete and get us first downs. He plays with an attitude that I love. He's a big body receiver, so he's going to be challenged most definitely by Ray McLeod, and he's going to be challenged by Danny Gray. But I think that iron sharpens iron. I think that Juwan Jennings knows that this is his spot to lose, and I don't think he's going to risk it. I think he's going to do. I've been hearing some great things. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's ESPN or PFF, but one of them said that they believe that out of our receivers, Juwan Jennings is going to have a breakout year. And I tend to agree. Now, is Juwan Jennings going to get the ball anywhere near the Brandon Ayuk and Deebo? Absolutely not. But what is a good season? Let me ask you guys. What is a good season for Juwan Jennings? 650 yards, 4 touchdowns, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Would you guys consider that a good season for a third receiver? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's see here. McClinchy is serviceable. I feel better about our O-line. I hear Jimmy G gets cut on the 4th of July so the Empire can celebrate as a country. Oh, I love that. Stick a couple of dynamites or rockets where the sun don't shine and send them on with a little bit of fire, huh? No, I think Brundle will ball out for the Niners. He's there for a reason. That's a very good point, Scott. I mean, just because we're not familiar with him doesn't mean he's... Now, I don't know if he's going to be Alex Mack good, but then again, we had Alex Mack for 1 year. And we got the older version of Alex Mack, right? It's not like we got the young Alex Mack when he was playing for Atlanta. We got the older version. So if Jake Brundle can do and keep up with the things that Alex did this past season, we should be okay. And Kyle Shanahan's scheme will help out the offensive line. And I think that having a mobile quarterback such as Trey Lance will be beneficial to the line as well. I believe Danny Gray is a missing element to our passing game. Play action bombs deep downfield will create more space underneath for Kittle, Deebo, and Ayuk. And not only that, but keep in mind, Robert, defenses last year and the years previous did not worry about our deep ball. They knew Jimmy G was the quarterback. They knew that we didn't throw deep. They knew we threw within the 20-yard hash. So they weren't concerned or threatened with our deep ball. So what do? A lot of defenses stacked 8 in the box. They stacked 8 defenders in the box, and they forced us to run, to pass the ball because they didn't want us to run, and yet we were still able to run very well. Now, with Trey Lance at the helm and Danny Gray and Brandon Ayuk, they can go deep. You got to remember, even if Trey throws deep and it's not a completion, let's say he goes deep for Danny Gray and Danny Gray doesn't catch it, you have the chance of getting the pass interference, or even if Danny Gray doesn't catch it, it will still keep opposing defense honest. It will keep them honest. Now, defensive coordinators, they cannot put 8 in the box and take the risk of Trey burning them on a deep ball. So now that they're not going to stack up the box, now you got Elijah Mitchell coming in second year. You got TDP. You got Trey Sermon. You got Jeff Wilson Jr., Jordan Mason, or Hasty. That's going to take advantage of that. So I cannot stress enough how much a deep ball threat is so important. I'm not saying the Niners are going to be throwing the ball deep every play, but they got to keep opposing defense honest. And they were not able to do so with Jimmy, unfortunately. Defensive coordinators did not lose sleep on the deep ball. Their priority wasn't to stop Jimmy. Their priority was to stop the run game. And a lot of the teams were not successful even then. Imagine now that we can keep them honest and they don't want to risk stacking the box. How much better are we going to run? And then you mentioned Ayuk, you mentioned Kittle. Juice is going to be someone that is going to enjoy that as well. If everything works out with Trey Lance as we expect it to be, it is going to be fun to watch 49er football on offense. We already know that our defense is good. We already know that our defense got better. How did it get better? With the addition of Charvarius Ward, automatically got better with re-signing Jason Verrett. And remember, Jason Verrett doesn't have to be your every down starter. We don't have to depend on him like we did in 2020. With Ward on one side, Emmanuel Mosley or Every Thomas on the other side, you have the opportunity to bring in to bring in Jason Verrett. Maybe they decide, okay, when we deal with the Rams in Cooper Kupp, right? Cooper Kupp is someone that we have to particularly watch out for. So in a game against the Rams, week 4, for example. Now, I don't know how soon or when Jason Verrett's going to be available to play, but let's say he's available for week 4. Now you put Ward on the outside. You put Jason Verrett on the other side. And then you put Emmanuel Mosley in the slot to follow Cooper Kupp. I like that combination. And not only that, but Ward can play in the middle. Verrett can play in the middle. Mosley plays in the middle. You got 3 corners that can play slot if you need to move them in the slot. Our secondary got better. And by our secondary getting better, that's going to make our pass rush even better. The more the quarterback has to hold on to the ball because of the tight coverage in the secondary, the better chances of Bosa, Javon Kinlaw, Armstead, and Sampson have the opportunity to get to the quarterback. Now, they don't necessarily have to sack him. All they got to do is make the quarterback life bad. Disrupt his timing. Make him feel your presence. Let him hear footsteps. And those are the things that are going to happen when he has to hold on to the ball. And those when interceptions come in. And then we have arguably the best 3 linebackers in football, right? Dre Greenlaw, Aziz, and Fred Warner. This defense is going to be a top 5 defense for sure. Now, what were one of the areas that we lacked in last year? Besides quarterback. Special teams. We had terrible special teams. Do you guys know that we lost approximately 3 games due to just special teams play? Bad special teams play? There are 3 games that we could have won if we would have had done. We didn't have to have great special teams. We just had to have decent special teams, and we didn't. Now, that Green Bay, we got lucky that our special teams were as bad as they are or were. They were still better than Green Bay's. But the Niners realized we cannot go through another year with bad field position. I don't know about you guys, but I got tired of starting on the Niners 10-yard line, 15-yard line when the opposing offense was starting on their 30, 35-yard line. That was so annoying. Now we brought in a top special teams / linebacker in Burke from Green Bay. We brought in a top Pro Bowl special teams / safety in Odom from the Colts. Then we brought in a great punt returner and Ray McLeod that will be used a lot more than you think as a receiver as well. They can be electrifying and can change the field position for us. The last time I was excited about a punt return was when Ted Ginn was doing the punt returns. That's been a minute. I can't wait to see what Ray does. So our special teams got better. Easily got better. Our secondary got better. Our defensive line was already good. And then we added Drake Jackson. Now, I don't expect Drake Jackson right off the bat to be a starter. I expected they're going to sprinkle him on 3rd and longs as a pure pass rusher, pin his ears back and just go after the quarterback. The way they kind of did with Aldon Smith when he first came into the league. We got such a good rotation on that side. We don't have to force Jackson to start. That's a beautiful thing. But I think Drake Jackson will be, maybe not so much this year, maybe towards the end of the year, but I expect him to be an animal in 2023 alongside Bosa. Oh my God. The things that we wanted from D Ford and Bosa, we're going to get from Jackson and Bosa. You watch and see, my friend. You watch and see what we're getting in this kid. And I don't know about you, but I love the signing of Tamiko Ture from the Colts. I think he was underutilized there. I think under Kasarik, this kid is going to, if you love what Key did last year, if you love what Key did last year, I think this guy, Tamiko Ture, will have a better year than Key did for us last year. That's a alignment to keep an eye on. You can let me know in the middle of the year. I didn't read this, bro. Let me read this again. It says, sickness. What game you going to this year? I want to buy your beer. Oh, that's awesome, bro. I will let you know. I'm not quite sure yet, but I do plan on going. So I will let you know way ahead of time. And now I don't drink. Unfortunately, I don't drink. Not unfortunately. It's like a bad thing. I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol for me got me into a lot of trouble. So, but you can buy me a soda or a water or something. Cool. You don't have to buy me anything, bro. We can just meet up, take some pictures, bro, and enjoy the game together. We'd love to meet you. Clown Man says, exactly. Jennings has effortless confidence in himself to catch the ball with no nerve exposed in crucial moments. Yeah, he's getting better, more confident. He's believing more in himself. So I expect him to do a lot for us in this year. Scott Hill says, I see him going for 1,000. And Jennings, ooh, my goodness. It's hard for me to see him going for 1,000. Honestly, I expect Deebo to have 1,000 plus yards, and I expect Ayuk to have 1,000 plus yards this year. To have 3 receivers with 1,000 yards apiece, it's not impossible, but I don't know, man. I think 600, 650, 7 touchdowns for someone like Juwan Jennings is pretty good. But hey, if he gets 1,010 TDs, man, I am not unhappy. Not at all. I'll take it. Clownman says he's not scared to block. He's not on the run game and seam plays. The great additional piece is the receiver circle. Yeah, he's like Kittle. Juwan Jennings reminds me so much of Kittle in the sense of his attitude. The way he likes to put defenders on their bottoms. I like that from Juwan Jennings. I am not as concerned with Brundle as I am with Banks. We need Banks to play well. Now, I watched a little bit of film on Banks from Notre Dame. This kid can play pretty good, especially at the left guard. Now, last year, he got hurt for one. Then he was playing in a position that he's not familiar with and never played with, which is right guard. And honestly, he was not going to beat out Brunskill at the right guard since he's never played that position. And even if he could have beaten out Tomlinson, I don't think he would have. You don't go with a rookie. You go with someone with experience like Lincoln Tomlinson. But I think 1 year, now familiar with the offense, now familiar with Kyle Shanahan, I expect, honestly, for Aaron Banks to step in. That's going to be 2 big boys protecting the blind side of Trey Lance. You know that you're looking about 700 pounds between those 2 players? That's a lot of beef. Where's the beef? On the left side. Let's see here. Hey, bro, why you not read my comments, bro? I've been reading your comments. You offer me a beer. I read that. I've been reading your comments, brother. Don't fall asleep on me, bro. Come on. No Border Sports. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, sir? Good morning. Welcome to the show, brother. Look who it is, my brother from another mother. Elias 10 or Alice 10 or ES. What's up, brother? I can never get your name right. What's up, Beto? I have been away for a while. I know you have. I figure you've been busy, or I figure you got tired of me for a minute and you needed a vacation from listening to me. Wherever the case is, welcome back, brother. What's up, J.R. Meadows in the house? What's up, brother? 15-2. This scene coming. Wow, 15-2. I love it. I love it. The defense plans against Jimmy is to have a linebacker sit in the middle of the field, 15 yards from scrimmage, and wait for Jimmy to throw them the ball. With Lance, it's a whole new ball game. Absolutely, Robert. Hardcast says, what's up, Ryan? Smash that like button. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. J.R. Meadows says, rookies Jackson, 11 sacks coming. Ooh, man, you guys are crazy, but I love it. I love it. I don't know. Maybe. It depends how much starting time he gets, right? It's going to be hard on a rotational, but I wouldn't be mad if it happens, bro. I wouldn't be mad. Absolutely would love it. Number 1 all season defense. I love it. Why not? I appreciate you, Robert. That's truly an honor for you to say. All love, brother. Our special teams may be very special this year. We have talent on that unit now. Yes, we do. Same here, Beto. No alcohol since college. Life is way better sober. Yeah, I don't make I don't make very good decisions on any type of alcohol or medical not medical, but drugs. And yes, I did plenty of drugs when I was younger. I'm not a choir boy, but I've been, by the grace of God, I've been clean for over 20 years. I haven't drank or done drugs for over 20 years. Beto drinks Shirley Temples. I don't even know what that is, bro. No, I know what it is. Now, just coffee. You know what? You want to know my favorite drink, and I love it. It's lemon, fresh lemon, with ice cold water. Oh my goodness! Every time you see me drink out of a clear cup with a straw, it is lemon with cold water, and then I like to chew on the ice, and the ice absorbs all the lemon. Oh, delicious. I was never a big drinker. I was a drug addict for 10 years. Clean in October. Congratulations, Tommy. Congratulations, brother, for being clean. It's not easy. Listen, I've been clean for over 20 years. And there's times that I still get the itch to do it. Especially when things are not going good for me. And I'm going through some heavy changes in life. The desire is there. It never goes away. But because of the sponsors that I have and the friends that I've met throughout the years, my belief in God, my family support, I've been able to stay clean. But it doesn't mean that it gets easier. But congratulations, Tommy. Proud of you, my friend. Proud of you. Jennings, 690 yards, 5 TDs. I like that. That's very reasonable for Jennings. I like that a lot. Luke Luna in the house. What's up, my brother Luke? My brother from another mother. Bang Bang Niner Gang. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel on the AM. For those that are like, why is this guy on early? I've been awake since 4:45 yesterday. Tuesday afternoon, I woke up at 4:45. I'm a night out, and I've been up since then. I'm probably going to wind down with you guys and then go and take a shower and then go to sleep. Congratulations, Tommy. 11 years this July. Right on. I love it. Bunch of quitters in here. Bunch of quitters in here. If you're referring to the drugs, yeah, then I'm the quitter number one. Yeah, baby. Meadows, I can see that for sure for Jennings. Yep, I agree, Luke. Congrats, Roberts. Yeah, 11 years, man. Awesome. So, I'm fired up, guys. Deebo will get signed eventually. They will take care of him in late July, early August. You don't have to worry about that. Trey Lance is going to exceed people's expectations this year. And the offensive line, there's what the real question for me is. But we have to see what happens in training camp and what adjustments Kyle makes there. The defense is going to be superb. The pass rush, the middle linebackers, as you know it, as a unit. The secondary, and I cannot wait to see a full year of Hufanga, Talanoa Hufanga, alongside Jimmy Ward back there. That's going to be amazing to watch. And we have 9 corners on the roster right now. 9. There's no way we're keeping 9 corners on the 53-man roster. There are going to be some good corners that are going to get cut. I hope, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I hope they cut Dante Johnson. Nobody likes Dante. Dante, listen, he has done some great things for us. But I don't think nobody sees Dante Johnson the way the Niners do. So he could be a vet that you can cut and definitely stash him in the practice squad. If they cut Lenore, will Lenore make it to the practice squad? Is it going to be one of the rookies? Now, one of the rookies that I'm truly excited to watch this year is actually 2. But it is Castro Fields. Castro Fields out of Penn State. That kid is going to be good for us if things work out. I cannot wait to see how he gets developed in our defense. Also, Samuel Womack. That's an interesting prospect there. And then I don't think a lot of people think that the kid that we picked, the undrafted free agent, O'Neal Jr., I don't think he's going to make the 53-man roster. I think he will get cut. Hopefully, depending on how he does, they can bring him on the practice squad and continue to develop him. But don't you hate cutting corners? Because you freaking Seahawks are sitting there salivating with their hands, waiting for us to cut a corner so they can pick them up, just like they did with the corner that we cut a couple years back. Can't think of his name. Unbelievable. Robert, you must be just a baby. If you graduated college 11 years ago, I graduated almost 20 years ago. Jesus, I'm old. You're not older than me, Tommy. Trust me. I got you beat, bro. Luke Luna says, that's why I didn't text you back when I saw your message this morning, because I didn't think you would get it until 4 p.m. Yeah, you already know me, Luke. Now, I haven't gone to sleep yet. I've been awake. Going to probably unwind after this and take a nap. a couple hours nap. But you're right. Normally I am asleep. Definitely, this is the longest I've been awake in a while. There's been a couple of times that I've gone 2 days without sleep, but I'm not doing that anymore. Johnson awareness is horrible. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think anybody else sees him or loves him as much as the Niners do. For some reason, the Niners love Dante Johnson. Graduated college in '88. Wow. I'm old as I'm not gonna pronounce that word, but I believe I graduated high school. I gotta remember college, but I graduated high school in '87. I graduated high school in '87. Oops, hold on. I don't want to skip somebody. He's one of our best special teams guy. Yep. Penn State making the cut. I hope so. I like him. Luke Luna, what's good, brother? So, oh my goodness, I was behind here. Sorry, bro. I am drunk. Love the show though. Hey man, no judgment here. Listen, if you notice on the title of my YouTube channel, it says 49er Niner Sickness Podcast. How does it say? The online hangout. Grab your favorite beverage and enjoy the show. And whatever flavor you like, hey, more power to you. Dave, did you drink the dial? Seagulls always ramming through the trash. Yeah, they sure do. I shot you a Cash App donation with a message. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you, Luke Luna. You're amazing, brother. You don't have to, but you're amazing. Village Idiots Facts. All right, so I'm going to start whining. What am I been on here? For an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. I'll be 56 this year. Montana was my hero. Okay, well, maybe I'm not older than Robert. I'm in my 50s as well. But Robert has me a few years. I'll be 52. No, I am 52. Yeah, I'm 52. I'll be 53 in August. Or am I 51? Going to be, can't remember now. That's what happens when you're my age. Later, guys, gotta head out. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking off as well. Jesse's in the house. What's up, Jesse? Says, what's up? Good morning, Jesse. God bless you, my brother from another mother. Good to see you, my friend. I'm just here. You know me, brother, just kicking it with my friends on the internet here, talking 49er football. Excited, Jesse. I'm excited, brother. I'm excited about Trey Lance. I'm excited about what Trey Lance is going to do this year. I'm excited about our secondary, our D linemen, our run game, and I'm excited about Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings is my guy, man. I can't say enough how much I fell in love with this kid coming out of Tennessee. Not because he was a great player in college, but because this guy had to fight from day one. From day one, he had to fight to make the team. He's been cut, brought back, and he's worked his butt off to get to where he's at today. So I'm always rooting for the underdog. And I love me some Juwan Jennings. Beto, you know I got history. Yes, you do, brother. So you're like me, bro. We know a lot of, we've seen the good, the bad and the ugly when it's come to the 49ers. Just stressing, trying to figure out what to do with life situation I have coming up. I feel like it can make come outcomes. I just want to stay sober and stay safe and free. Listen, real quick, Luke Luna, you know you can always call me or text me, but I know life isn't fair. I know life throws its bumps along the way. Things happen that are out of our control, and good things happen. Bad things happen to good people. And but one thing I know for sure is that drinking or drugs may band-aid the situation or may numb the situation at the moment, but it's not going to make it go away. And if anything, it adds more to the plate. So I always want to encourage everyone, when you get, especially if you've been sober and clean, when you get that urge, man, call somebody. I don't care what hours. You know me, bro. I'm always up late at night. Call me anytime. We will talk, my friend. I believe in you, Luke Luna. I know life isn't fair. I know life isn't. I know it can throw you some curveballs, man. Rough curveballs. Like I said, I've been clean and sober for over 20 years by the grace of God. But yet, I can still taste the drug in my mouth like it was yesterday. There's days where I want to get high. There's days where I'm depressed. There's days where life is really hard. And the thought of numbing the situation comes into play, but I just don't do it. Hang in there, Luke. You got a lot of friends here that have your back, brother. Jesse from Last Second Sports. That's a great guy to call as well. That dude is amazing, man of God. If you ever need to talk to him, myself, Robert, that has been clean for 11 years. You got Tommy that has been clean since October. You got a support system, brother. We love you, man. And that's one thing I love about this channel, that we are family here. We support one another. We get to know one another. We talk 49ers, but we also talk about life. We also talk about things that happen in real life. And this is what I love about the support that we have for one another. It says, amen, Luke. Less stressing and more acceptance. Guy upstairs has it under control. Absolutely. Look who it is, my brother from another mother. How you doing, Mr. Ramilia Sports Report? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. We got a Rams fan who loves his Rams, knows his Rams, and is sitting pretty right now with a Super Bowl champ and chip with his team. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It's good to see you, Rudy. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Drinking and a drugs are multiplier. Your problems will multiply. Absolutely. They never get better. That's for sure. Damn, Beto, I feel you. Even a decade later, I can still taste. Listen, I did some hard drugs. And I'm not saying for those that didn't. Drugs are drugs, period. But you would think it gets easier with years, right? It does. It doesn't get completely easy. It does get easier. I don't want to sound like it doesn't, but if I'm not careful, if I'm not surrounded with good people, if I'm not, for me in my spiritual walk with God, everyone has a different way of dealing with it. I can fall easily back to that rabbit hole. But because I surround myself with good people, people that I can call on, People that I can say, hey, bro, I'm going through a rough patch right now. I need you to talk me down. When you have those around you, it doesn't guarantee that you won't mess up, but it helps you through it, man. Beto, me too. I've been told I'm Jennings in the past when I've loved him from the start. I just know the Niners and knew if Hurd was healthy, he wouldn't see the field. Yep. Jennings from the get-go started rough, man. And we'll never know what we have in Jennings. I mean, excuse me, in Hurd. We'll never know. But we do know that right now with Deebo, Ayuk, and Juwan Jennings, now you bring in Ray McLeod. And again, I said this earlier and I'll say it again. Ray McLeod is going to surprise a lot of you. Not only is he going to be used what he was brought in to do, punt returns and play special teams. They're going to utilize this young man a lot in the backfield. The misdirections, the reverses, a lot of those things that you saw in 2019 from Deebo, you're going to see a lot of it with Ray. And that's going to be fun to watch, in my opinion. Thank you, Beto. I love and respect you. Likewise, brother. Love you too, brother. Like I said, in my channel, I don't always update you with the latest news. I'm not the best content creator. I'm not the funniest. I'm not the most educated. But one of the things you're going to get from me is I am 100% real. I am not perfect, but I'm real. What you see is what you get from me. If I say that I'm a friend, I will be a friend. And I love this is why I call this a hangout, an online hangout, like a barbershop. We can just kick back and talk with one another, and just talk football. To me, life is hard, stress is hard, bills are hard. Ideally, work can be hard. People getting along with people can be hard. If you can come here for an hour, and if you can forget about work, if you can forget about your neighbor that you don't like, if you can forget about whatever it is that bothers you on an everyday basis, if you can forget about it for at least an hour with me, then I felt that I've done my job in bringing you guys entertainment for you guys to escape those situations for at least an hour. Yeah, follow Jesse, brother. Follow Jesse. Great guy. Love the guy, man. Very respectful. I have nothing but respect for him. Rudy says, Luke, Luna, hang in there, brother. We all go through life crap. Remember, things change, and that includes the bad times too. Great life to live. You got this. Let's see. And this is coming from a rant. This is what I love about truthfully people that are kind in heart. We don't like the Rams. Rudy doesn't like the Niners. If we start talking 49ers and Rams, we can get into it, and we can pull out all the stops, right? But when you start talking to the person, the human being, the person, there's no Rams in front of it. This person, there's no 49ers. It's just the brotherhood, right? We are a brotherhood. Now, we got different tastes and teams when it comes to Rudy and I, but we are brotherhood. Life is more important than football. The fact that he can share these words with you, Luke Luna, this is why I have so much respect for Rudy. Now, me and him can get into a little bit when it comes to our teams, but it's all in fun. I will never disrespect Rudy about it. I rather just say the Rams are better than the Niners than disrespect them. That's just me though. But I love you, Rudy. Thank you for being kind and sharing those kind words with my boy Luna. I agree, Beto. Ray will be able to do some of the things that Deebo did, freeing up Deebo to go downfield. Yeah. So that Deebo can be Deebo. But I still think that Deebo is going to be used. I don't expect Deebo to be used a lot like he was used in 2021, mainly as a running back. I think bringing in Ty Davis Price. But I do believe that the Niners will continue to use Deebo the way they did in 2019. And then and the thing with Ray, you don't have to use Deebo all the time. You can switch him up with Ray. And that's what I love about it. Much respect, Ramelia. You have a couple more months to celebrate that ring. Then it's a new season. True. You got this. Thank you for the love, Rudy. Appreciate you, brother. Do you think Lance will have an MVP? You know what? I'll be honest with you, Scott. I'm not really shooting for the MVP. I'm not shooting for these big things with Trey. All I want is this is what I really, really want, if I can be honest with you guys. When I watch the all 22 film on the Bears and Niner games once they play, I want to see I want to see better things than bad. But in case I see some bad things, right? Then when we play Seattle and I watch that 22 film, I want to see how much Trey got better. And then when we play the Broncos, whether we win or lose against the Broncos, I'm not saying we're going to lose, but if we win or lose, if I see Trey getting better, if I see Trey correcting certain mistakes, and he's not making them as much in the Broncos game as he did in this Bears game, then that will excite me as a fan. You can't really tell in real life game. You got to watch the all 22 breakdown to really kind of get an idea how these players play. Now, if he plays well, if he plays average, I think average play from Trey will be good enough as what Jimmy did for us. If he plays above average, we can be talking playoffs. But I am not going to sit here and tell you we're making the playoffs for sure and we're going to the Super Bowl. It's hard to do it with a second-year rookie, but typically first-year starter, Trey. So all I want to see, Scott, is progression. Did he get better from week 1 to week 2? Did he learn from week 3 from week 1 or 2? By week 6, is he correcting a lot of those mistakes that he made? That's what I want to see. And if I can see that, and if we're winning, which, listen, with our defense, special teams, a lot of those close games could be won with our defense. So I just want to see Trey get better and better and better. And everything else will take care of itself. But that's me. Look who it is, my brother. Okay, why are you not clicking? Raggy. What's up, Raggy? At work, wipe my feet. Go Niners. What's up, Beto? What's up, brother? Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I know you're at work, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. Robert says, a successful year for Trey would be a year where he has consistent improvement. Exactly, Robert. Exactly. Rudy says, Luna, yeah, it's always fun to go back and forth about our teams. Right, Rudy? There's so much history with the 49ers and Rams. Listen, just in the NFC West, we are the two original teams still in the West. The Falcons left and the Saints left. And we had the Panthers for 1 year in the West. But now we have Seattle and Arizona. But the Niners and Rams are the original teams still representing the West. There's so much history. So much history about the Niners, so much history about the Rams. So many great players that played for the Rams, so many great players that have played for the Niners. Now, I don't know, but I can't speak for everyone. But some people just hate teams with a passion. And they're hate. I'm not referring to Rudy. I'm talking about in general. People hate teams so bad that it kind of blocks them from seeing talent on those teams, past, present, or future. I love football. I love my Niners, but I'm a big football junkie. I can acknowledge a lot of players that play for the Rams, and maybe I didn't like the Rams, but I said, man, this player, that player, they were amazing to watch. They were fun to watch. Now, I didn't like it when it was against the Niners, and I didn't like the Niners were playing bad those years, but the greatest show on turf, it was fun to watch. If you watch it from a fan standpoint, now if you hate the Rams as a Niner, it's hard for you to watch it because there's just so much hate. But if you like football, you can truly see stuff like that, like the triplets with the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys, but I loved Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin, the triplets. So many great. Dan Marino with Miami. Love Dan Marino. Jim Kelly with the Buffalo Bills. Love watching him play. Bruce Smith. Thurman Thomas running the ball. LT making offensive linemen pay. A lot of these players that have played in the past, present, and players that are going to be in the future, they're fun to watch. And your hate can be so bad, in my opinion, for a team that it blinds you to enjoy certain players. Like, I don't like the Chiefs, especially since they beat us in the Super Bowl, but I love watching Patrick Mahomes. I really enjoy watching Patrick Mahomes play. I truly enjoy watching Josh Allen play. They're fun to watch. Except when they're playing my team. So, when you're a fan of the game, you can enjoy certain players even if they're on the team that you dislike or hate. But if you don't allow the hate to blind you, you can see players play. Like, listen, I don't like Seattle, but Russell Wilson, I love watching Russell Wilson play. Not specifically against us, but I love watching Russell Wilson play. Freaking Houdini. You know what I mean? He's fun to watch. You know, so I like to watch. I watch a lot of my Niner games for sure, but I like to watch I like to watch Lamar Jackson with the Ravens. He's electrifying when he takes off running. The kid over there with Cincinnati, the quarterback, the receiver. Man, I love watching those two play. It's just fun watching. Yeah, Walter Payton was magic. my favorite runner of all time, not being Brown, is oh my God, I can't think of his name. I remember I haven't slept since last night, so please forgive me. But Barry Sanders. I used to love watching Barry Sanders. You know what? I'm gonna admit something. I love watching him even against the Niners, bro. I'll be honest. He was so much fun to watch that it kind of sucked that he burned our defense and gassed our defense a lot of times. But man, he was fun to watch. The way he can break at a dime, my goodness. Barry Sanders, man, that dude was, man, he retired way too young. I understand why, though. Detroit is a trash organization. It still is, and it will always be. And I understand why he retired. But Megatron was another one fun to watch. Watching Stafford and Megatron go at it, that was fun. But at the end of the day, watching Montana to Rice, watching Steve Young to Brent Jones, watching John Taylor burn the Rams a lot, watching Jerry Rice have his way with the Raiders, those were the greatest times of all. I love different players from different eras, but you gotta love the Niners, past, present. They're fun to watch. Well, guys, it is 11:22. Honestly, I did not expect to be on here this long. Almost 2 hours. That is way too much. Listen, I'm going to go live tonight at 7 p.m. And I'm going to have a special guest tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So check out my channel tonight at 7. Come and join us as we have our special guest. If you happen to miss us for whatever reason, you can always watch it on the replay. But if you can join us, I would love to have you tonight at 7 p.m. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. I'm going to go and take a shower and then go to sleep so that I can wake up before 7. Now I'm afraid that I'm going to sleep and my friend's going to be like, or my guest is going to be like, hey, bro, I thought we were going live. I'm like, oh, shoot. Was it today? So now I got to set 2 alarms. I'll be okay. I'll get it. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. God bless you. Thank you for watching my podcast. And I say good night because I'm going to go to bed. But for you guys, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Everybody in the chat, you guys are amazing. The true MVP is every single one of you that choose to watch my podcast when you don't have to. You guys are the true MVP. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace. For those that are working, continue to enjoy your work day. Be blessed. And we'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. God bless. Peace.